Hi, and welcome to another Pick a Card reading with me. Today we're talking about what makes you insanely attractive. Now we have three piles right here. We have pile number one. We have the number three, or the dice signifying the number three. We also have the charm of the owl. Let me actually put that in focus for you. And then we also have for group number two, we have the dice representing Cancer. This is also just the zodiac sign dice, so the zodiac sign doesn't matter right now. Then we also have the peace sign charm. And then for group number three, we have the Jupiter symbol. This is the planetary dice. And we also have the tree charm, if I can show you. Okay, all right, so choose your pile, choose what you feel most drawn to, and let's get started. If you chose pile number one, the number three dice, this is for you. The number three, I always see number three as mind, body, spirit, the Holy Trinity, or I see that as connections, right? This is balance, this is harmony, again, between mind, body, and spirit. So we also have the owl charm here. This is someone who tends to be very wise and very mature. So likely you are someone that is seen by other people as a very mature and wise person. Maybe you're older in age than some of the people that find you attractive, but overall they find you attractive because of your energy or aura. It's very smart to them, very much an intellectual kind of energy. I also feel that you have a certain sense of detachment about you. I feel like one of the reasons why these people find you attractive is that you don't waste your time on opportunities or people that are a mess, you know? It's like you're willing to be patient with someone for an amount of time, but if you recognize that it's not going anywhere, you're very willing to walk away and very willing to prioritize yourself. I also wonder if, like, whenever you close the door, you don't go back. Um, okay, my light just went out. I think this might be the setting we're going to work with right now, whatever. Okay, so it's, what makes you insanely attractive to people are your boundaries. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but we're going to have other physical attributes later on. But this is the main part, okay? People find it attractive because you value yourself more than other people, okay? Another thing here, we have the boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So it's also possible that you do have a lot of like money and that's somehow quite attractive to people. Perhaps you have a lot of accomplishments because, like I said, you're a very wise person and you might be well connected, or you know how to connect people. I also feel like some of you are intuitives or empathetic people, like you know how to read people for some reason, and I feel like that's where you get a lot of your success. And so because of this, people find you attractive. I also wonder if some of you are quite well traveled because of the boat card here. Perhaps you even have a very attractive car. There's something about you that's like filled with abundance that draws people into your energy, okay? What makes pile number one attractive? You may also have a very strong connection to animals. Either animals are drawn to you or people are drawn to you because of how you treat animals. Perhaps you foster or rescue, or you just have a pet. You know, that's one of the things people find attractive about you, okay? The Queen of Swords in reverse, yeah, like I said, you are quite a sharp-tongued person sometimes. I feel like you know how to clap back at people, okay? But it's attractive to people because perhaps they don't do that themselves. And so when they see that within you, they're like, okay, that's hot. You know, it's hot that you know how to like tell people off, you know? I also feel with the Queen of Swords that you always know what to say. And so for some reason, I feel like people like it when you're natural and when you get a little bit tongue-tied. So I also just got an image of like they like making you tongue-tied. I feel like the people that find you attractive, they kind of like it sometimes when you're a little bit embarrassed, or again, when you don't know what to say, because you're often someone that knows what to say. So when you don't know what to say, it's kind of like a vulnerability, but somehow it's a little attractive. It's like, oh, you're human too. With the Queen of Swords in reverse as well, I just see that as like, I keep thinking of the mouth. So one of the things they find attractive about you is your mouth. That's your mouth, your tongue, your teeth, the way you say things, your voice, okay? Again, for some of you, it's because of the fact that you're kind of a dick to people, or you're kind of a bitch, like honestly. Like you, because of the fact that you're a little mean sometimes. Like, I'm not endorsing that, but because of the fact you're a little mean sometimes, people like it. Okay, I just thought of the word Virgo, Virgo as a sign. So sometimes Virgo, especially sidereal Virgo placements, know how this is done. They're very like blunt, and kind of critical, but it's like it catches people off guard because you're very honest in ways that other people aren't. The Oracle card is here. Yeah, see, a lot of this has to do with information. People really like you again because you're wise, you're well connected, you're very balanced, or like you're just someone that connects people somehow. You make them understand themselves a lot more clearly. The Oracle card definitely is evidence to this. Wait for important information. So people definitely love to come to you for advice. You know, you're not just attractive in a sense of like your brain is attractive, your words are attractive. They're definitely very alluring to people. And so if you want to attract people more, use your speech, okay? Like talk to them. Just like, you know, however it is that you talk to others, or like I feel like you also practice a sense of mystery sometimes. I just got an image of someone with glasses. I also get tattoos. I'm also getting pigtails with your hair. So this can be either gender, right? Or like regardless of your gender preference or anything. So anyway, like yeah, I just saw glasses, tattoos, and like pigtails. Possibly someone with like a more like black, wears black, or like gothic kind of sense about them. So remember, this is a general message. I'm getting flashes and images, but it's not going to resonate with absolutely everyone. I also heard the letter S, like a Sarah kind of name, or like an S name, okay? I also just heard Tiffany. I also just heard Rani, Rani, but that could be Rain, that could be like RA names, you know, an R name. Comment below if this makes sense to you at all. I'm also getting the number 24, June, July, 785. I don't know if this, it came through in like a sequence, 785. So I don't know if those are three separate numbers. So that could relate to a birth date, you know, 785, or if that's like a end of a phone number or something, but I'll leave it with you, okay? Yeah, so another thing that people find attractive about you, for some of you, you are the dark woman. So that's dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair, okay? I was definitely seeing a woman with dark hair when I was seeing that earlier, so that would make sense here also. But again, regardless of gender, these are just some. We also have my other cards here with more like physical qualities. The widow card. See, there's something about you that's like a brooding soul. I also wonder if like you keep to yourself, you're kind of a mystery to people, and people find that very attractive about you. Femme fatale. Okay, need I say more? That's that energy. Like I said, like you can cut someone with your words, but it's attractive because you know your worth. Okay, so if you pick this file and you're like, how do I seduce someone? That's what you need to do. And if it doesn't work on that person, that's not the person that's best to be connected to you. Okay. Femme fatale energy. This highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. We're going to focus on the light attributes. So essentially, what people find the most attractive about you is that you do whatever you want. You march to the tune of your own drum. Okay. Two of Swords is here. Okay. So I see the Two of Swords as like kind of having someone make a decision. So either someone can't decide, or you kind of force people to decide. So I'm hearing that for some of you, you set an ultimatum and you were like, well, it's me or it's not, nothing at all. And that's it. You know, I'm not chasing after you. And it's like, because you have such a forceful energy that gets people to take a look at their choices, it gives them clarity because they don't have a choice but to decide. Whereas with other people, where other people are a bit more like a pushover kind of, or like people pleasers, they don't have to decide. So, you know, the scenario that's playing out is, I want a relationship with you, but I'm not sure. I'm scared, fear of commitment, yada, yada. But you're like, well, you choose me or you don't, and that's it. And it forces them to choose. Whereas with other people, they're like, it's okay. I understand you're afraid. I'm going to give you some time. No offense if you're someone who does things that way sometimes, but it doesn't help. What your most attractive quality is when you get people to decide by deciding what you want and seeing if they align with that. Okay, let me try and turn my light on. Great, that was a doozy. Okay, let's see some qualities about you that people find insanely attractive. Okay, Grill, tooth gap, significant dental trait, braces or retainer, known for great teeth or smile. What did I say? I also kept mentioning mouth earlier, right? We also have blue eyes for some of you, white, gray, or silver hair. Can be dyed. Badass, rebel, femme fatale. What did I say? If this shit is fake, that wouldn't be coming out, okay? What do people find insanely attractive about you? I'm gonna grab this one. Braids, okay, some of you may be wearing braids. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't. Let me get some water from here. Okay. Personal, okay, person with disability. So some of you may be a person with disability, okay? We also have beautiful or significant nails. So you might like nail art or you might always have your nails done. We also have occult, intuitive, or spiritual or astro. So we mentioned the oracle card earlier, right? So where is it? This one, that makes perfect sense here, okay? Let's get some initials for you. So this may be your initials or who finds you attractive, okay? So we have, okay, hold on. We have J, P, R, C, H, M, F. We have Q, Y, O. All right. These may be your initials or initials of people that find you attractive. All right. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much. If you'd like to book a more personal and private reading with me, book me at mediumisabella.com. And if you'd like to tip, there's a button below. It says, it's like the heart button that says thanks. In case you want to tip, you're not forced to, you don't have to. But if you want to support this channel, that's a great way to do so. So thank you so much for even watching in the first place. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye. All right, group number 2. So you chose this pile. One of the things that people find most attractive about you are your emotions, okay? You roll with your emotions, and that makes them feel like it's okay for them to explore their own emotions. With the peace sign here, you may be a peacekeeper or you may be someone that's not afraid to confront things. Like I'm getting someone who's like a peacekeeper, a social justice warrior, or you're someone that's not afraid to speak out for injustices about the world in order to get things done or to get change to happen. So I feel like you're someone who goes after what you want, especially if you feel it's right. You possibly have a very strong sense of morality. And again, you go with what feels good. And this is interesting and new to some people because for some people, you know, they live a very like a pacified life. They don't like to let their emotions get in the way, or they don't even open up about their emotions, right? They're unemotional, they're cold, but you come off as a very warm personality. I have the card of anger here, which means that your anger is actually quite attractive to people. Toxic. I'm kidding. No, but your anger is attractive to people because you show your emotions, whether that's good and that's elation, happiness, euphoria, or that's sadness, that's depression, that's anger. It's like refreshing and authentic to people. The table card is here, which is hard work ahead. Your work ethic is definitely interesting and like attractive to people because again, it's like the kind of person that I see finding you attractive is someone who, oh, this is too complicated. I'm gonna leave this. And you persist. You always persist. You always work hard to get who and what you want. Some of you are actually cancers here, so that's pretty obvious. You probably chose it for that reason. But you know, for most of you, it's not just that. It's more so like because you love something so much, because you're very passionate about something or someone, you will do anything necessary to make it happen, even if it's difficult, okay? We also have the goddess card here, hot. The light attribute, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. See, so as I mentioned, what people find attractive about you is the fact that you're in your goddess energy. You value yourself, okay? You take care of yourself. You value your needs, whether that's physical, material wealth, emotional wealth, financial wealth. This is, I started thinking of like sugar babies. Like, I'm not saying you are one, but I started thinking of that in a sense of like I'm okay with wanting things. By the way, this is regardless of gender. Like you're okay with wanting things because you know you either dream big or go home. You got to go big or go home. You're not just going to be someone who lives a life of mediocrity because you want to live a life where you get everything you want. I'm even getting like lucky girl syndrome, that kind of energy. because you treat yourself like a goddess, again, regardless of gender and all that. But also, like, I see you as like treating yourself with a lot of like buying yourself the best types of clothes, you know, the best bed sheets or whatever, doing a face mask or anything. The incense started blowing in my face. So like, yeah, your incense, you do your essential oils and your scents and your baths and your body butters and whatever. By the way, I'm so addicted to watching those videos like on Instagram where they just pipe the body butter. Amazing. Um, that's what technology is for. Just kidding. But this is what people find attractive about you because it's so interesting that you feel things and you go after them, and that's it. We're going to get more into physical qualities in a little bit, but I'm just seeing what else is here. We also have the stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. Some of you may literally be in some of the business kind of ideas that I mentioned earlier. So maybe you literally coach people on TikTok about like manifestation, or maybe you're someone who has a business, you're creative, you know? Yeah. So you could be literally like in a skincare business or in a business of any sort, right? But people find you attractive for this reason because you're always very creative and you have a lot of ideas, okay? We also have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. Interesting. Okay. Eight of Wands is you stay the same because Eight of Wands upright, that's change, that's sudden change. Um, in reverse is a slow energy or someone that doesn't change. I just feel like every time I think of you, I feel like you're a breath of fresh air. And it's like, oh, you're still the same. And you know what it is? You have this optimism about yourself that is interesting to people because they like to challenge it. And in fact, most of them think you're out of your damn mind. Most of them, when they hear you talking about your goals, so I would recommend not talking to everybody about your goals. Most of them, when you talk to them about your manifestations, your wishes, and your goals, they come at this with a sense of cynicism or like, I mean, can you really do that? Like, I don't want you to get your hopes up too high, but I don't know if that's feasible. You know, the people that are attracted to you are often people that are very logical because you're the opposite. You go by what you feel. And when you're like, yep, I want this. I want this house. I want this job. I don't care if it's not possible. I don't care if it's weird or impossible for me to live in Italy or whatever, but like, I'm going to do it, you know? That's the type of energy you have. And because of this, people are attracted to you because they want to be like you, but like they don't see that side of themselves. They think it's impossible to be that kind of person. But then you never change. It's like, oh, I haven't met you or I haven't seen you in like 10 years and you're still as optimistic as ever. Wow, you're still going after that dream? Really? Like, again, you're persistent. And some people will think it's delusional, to be honest. But if you're going to get what you want at the end, is it really that delusional? The gambling card is here. So again, you like to take risks, and you like to take risks on things you really want or you're very passionate about. That's attractive to people. The direction guardian, you choose your own path. You don't rely on other people to choose your path. You're also an amazing speaker. Okay, the way that you speak is very attractive to people. And then Nine of Cups in reverse again. So this is about, I think I flipped it around. So this is about getting what you want. This is about being the kind of person that, again, everything always works out for you. You're literally a manifestation girly. If I'm wrong, charming or smooth talker. What did I say about the speaker card here? So I see that as validation. What makes you insanely attractive to people? Okay. Diabetic. I'm sorry, I made these cards because they're like just to describe personalities. Okay, here's the thing. I would describe diabetic, that card, as like either you're actually a diabetic and they're just identifying you with these cards, or it's like you're very sweet. Okay. I also mentioned with the goddess here, I also just see this as like I get everything that I want. So that includes like treating yourself, eating sweet treats or whatever. I would say be a little careful, okay? But perhaps because you're sweet and you when you want something you just go after it, people find that attractive. Okay, we have dyed hair, rainbow or multicolored hair. We have age gap, so you're usually older or younger than the people that find you attractive. And my bet is youthful because it's youthful energy regardless of age itself. You've got a youthful energy about you. Great arms, you have great arms. um, Great with her hands. Okay. Hot. Just kidding. Okay, hold on. What else do people find insanely attractive about you? Short or shorter than you. So it's something about your height is attractive to them. You know what I'm getting? Because of these like other things here, this is like pixie energy. Is that like man? Is that what is it called? What do you kids call it these days? Manic pixie dream girl, fucking weird fairy core aesthetic. I don't know. Okay, I can't keep track. Okay, there was like a what was it? Like a blue milk or something? Blueberry milk nails or I'm kidding. I know you kids are just having fun. I say that like I'm 70. I'm 26. Green eyes, okay, or green contact lenses, okay, green glasses. This is manual exploration. You can read that for yourself, okay? Again, you like to take risks, basically. So let's get some initials about who you are or who might be the person that finds you attractive, okay? Okay, they won't let me get that one. Okay, great. So let's see. We have the letter N, we have T, we have E, H, Y, that's hey. So some of these people that find you attractive might have already messaged you, especially recently with Venus retrograde. Stay safe, y'all. Um, we have JD, DJ. JD is like Juris Doctor, right? So they may have a degree. DJ, might be a DJ. OJ, orange juice. Um, KT, maybe actually KT, MKT, that's marketing as well. So we've got these letters here. Take note of them. That might be your initials or someone who finds you attractive. So that's a group number 2. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. If you'd like to book a more personal or private reading with me, you know what to do, where to go. Go below, description box. And if you'd like to tip and support support this channel, support this page, there's a button that says thanks, and you can tip me through there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Okay, group number 3, we have the Jupiter charm here. Okay, so the Jupiter charm tells me that you're someone that's a very kind and generous person. You're also very wise. People love to come to you for advice. Okay, we also have the tree charm here, though one of the reasons that people find you attractive is because you're very grounded. I feel like you know how to give people advice that's grounded in reality. And people see you as a very practical person. That's giving me earth sign vibes, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But we shall see, okay? But basically, people find you attractive because they feel like your family, or okay, that's weird. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. But like they feel, they feel very familiar to you. Let me rephrase that. They feel very familiar to you. Or the tree charm is also like roots, grounded. That's like familiar. It truly is. Or you remind them of someone in their family. You remind them of someone that feels safe, secure, and feels like home. Okay. What do people find attractive about you? Air sign is here: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might be that. But also, this is your intellect. This is your communication skills. This is the way that you see the world is attractive to people. We have the damsel card here. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So hold on. I feel like what people find attractive about you is that you do your own thing. Okay. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. So I feel like you've been working on your healing a whole lot, and you're definitely really into setting healthier boundaries this time around, or just in general in life. And people find that to be attractive because they're like, how can I be more like that? Okay. I know that the damsel card is here. Okay. Thank you. What they're telling me is that some of you, especially for the women here, you know how to lean into your feminine energy. And I think actually it's for everyone, regardless of your gender. You know how to lean into your feminine energy. What does that mean? You know how to lean into your emotions. You know how to lean into your sense of creativity. You know how to let things go and let someone else handle it. You know how to let another person or situation play out for itself. Okay, you know how to take care of yourself and to work on yourself, to practice self-care. You've gone through a lot of loss in life, but you handle it like a pro, is honestly what I'm hearing. Like, you are someone, okay, the tree makes sense now. They definitely admire your sense of strength and your sense of self because of everything you've gone through. Okay, we also have here the freedom card. I feel like for a lot of you, you've chosen a path that's like, I'm just going to do my own thing. I really don't care what you do, how you relate yourself, or you fit yourself into my life. If you can find a way to fit yourself in my life, great. If you don't, that sucks. I'm doing my own thing. That's your energy, you know? And I feel like people find that attractive because they want to emulate it. They are not like that at all. Page of Swords in reverse, I see it as like, yeah, you've definitely went through a change. Whoever this is, group 3, you went through a change, and the people that find you attractive are likely the people that have stood by you through those changes. Like they have likely seen you become a completely different person, and that's why they find you so attractive, because you've become so strong, okay? Also, just as a coincidence, the Gemini charm is like, or dice is like turned up, whatever. Um, but okay, so I'm seeing that for some of you, you used to let things affect you heavily, and you likely were a fighter. You likely would cut people. Like, no, I'm kidding. You likely would be like, I'll fight you if you mess with me. That was your energy, but now it's more like, okay, that's not worth my time anymore, and I choose who I give my energy to, and that is something that people respect and really love. Okay, the grasshopper, see, like you know how to handle situations more gracefully and more carefully. People find you attractive because you're more peaceful now, a change for the better. What did I say? You've changed, okay? But it's a good thing because you know how to let things go. And that weird sense of detachment, that sense of like, okay, oh, you're like, you don't want to go on a date, or you're flaking out on me. Okay, that really sucks. I'm disappointed, but all right. And it's like that sense of like, but why don't you care? Why aren't you angry? And it drives them crazy. They're like, now I want to do more. Again, it's like yes, this is the 5 of Cups. This is emotional disappointment. Okay. They say you let yourself get disappointed with people. You're no longer a people pleaser when you likely were before. If you're still a people pleaser now, this is your sign that this is what you need to work towards, right? You allow yourself to be disappointed to people because you no longer want to stay happy just for their sake. You are more selfish now, and it's attractive to people. It drives, again, I'm literally hearing like it drives them crazy. It drives them insane because they don't get it. They're like, why aren't you affected by my stuff anymore? My shenanigans. My finger is itching. Isn't that like a sign for money? Am I wrong? Comment below. I have to research that a little bit more. But basically, I feel like also you have a very healing energy to you as well. I kind of see like hand related things as like healing energy also. Um, oh, okay. My thumb was itching. They seek your approval sometimes because of this, because you switched up and you took care of yourself a lot more. The White Witch is here, be the light. See, you're inspiring a lot of people. They find it very attractive about you. We're going to go into the physical qualities. What else do people find insanely attractive about pile number 3? We have has piercings, at least one. Okay. African. Okay. We also have great thighs or legs. Okay, pile number 3, what is insanely attractive about you? We also have hazel eyes here. We have great behind, gamer, games, actor, singer, musician, performer. You're very talented. You have a lot of like I do a lot of hobbies or whatever. Luxurious or extravagant. Again, you get what you want because you know what you want and you go after it, okay? We also have gray eyes or contacts as well. We have music, see, so a lot of like talent or creativity. Bedroom voice, deep, raspy, sultry, sexy, husky voice, okay? Find attractive. Medium skin tone. So this is like more of the darker side so far from what I'm seeing. But sometimes it's like dark for your ethnicity, right? So for example, like I'm Asian, right? But I'm like on the darker relatively side, or medium side essentially. Amber eyes is here as well. We have dreadlocks also here. We also have animal lover, has pets, foster, or rescue. Let me get some initials for what your initials are or who finds you attractive, okay? Who finds group number 3 attractive? Hold on. So a lot of the things that I noticed here is it's confidence related, okay? For all piles actually, but we have WW here. We're only missing one W, but I wonder if for some of you, the person that finds you attractive is on social media, okay? Or like you're connected through social media somehow or the internet. That's like an internet friend. We have GF, girlfriend. GFs, your girlfriends find you attractive. Okay, kidding. Anyway, we have WWFG. Okay, GFSY. We have Z. We have Q. We have X. We have G. We have T. Initials. Oop, hold on. Yeah. We also have L and then A, LA, right? We also have, you can try and see if you can form this into other letters. So that's Saturday. It's Saturday today as I'm filming this. We have a lot of other letters. That's like salt. We also have salt here. Why do I feel like salt? Because they're a little bit salty because you're a little bit salty. Okay, yeah. But those are some things you can try and see with these initials. Either they're your initials, another person's initials, or if you see a word here, you can comment them down below. Comment below what you resonated with. If you'd like to book a more personal and private reading with me, book me at mediumisabella.com. If you'd like to support the page, you can tip. By the way, there's a button down below. It's a heart, and it says thanks. So, your choice if you want to support the page. I definitely love doing these types of readings, and it really helps to have some support. But thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.